What's up, Boca? Hi, it's Elliot Kulik of Kulik Group Realty, and I'm Boca's broker. You know, there's so much technology that we're using these days, and kind of when we think about it as it relates to our home, we're all using iPhones and iPads and really great TVs, and you know, we want music everywhere, and we want our lights to work properly, and you know, pulling all those things together and kind of managing it sometimes can be very daunting. And a friend of mine, Jeff Galea, who actually happens to be a resident of Woodfield Country Club where I live, when he started business 12 years ago, he invited me over and he says, you know, I built my own home theater. I believe he had just relocated from California, and he says, you really got to see it. And I was interested, so I came over, and he really started to explain to me the value of doing technology the right way. And so he started his business called Boca Theater and Automation about 12 years ago on Clintmore, and he's recently moved to a really amazing freestanding building on Lyons Road. And today, you know, a lot of the segments that I'm talking to you about really kind of bring it home as to how can these type of different things help us when buying or selling, or actually even just living in our home. So I'm very excited to talk to Jeff today and really find out what's the latest and greatest with technology, home automation, and really pulling everything together.
You know, home automation, it's not really just home theater anymore. Home theater is a small part of what we do.
Sure.
And what people want inside of their homes. They want more building automation. This is temperature control, lighting control, video surveillance, security systems, Wi-Fi.
Sure.
The advances in Wi-Fi these days, we're now looking at gigabit wireless. And before, just a few years ago, last time we talked, it was like 5 or 10 megabit per second wireless. Now we're streaming video to every TV in the house and our iPads and iPhones. You need robust enterprise-grade Wi-Fi systems to be able to support that kind of load.
Yeah.
And then you continue moving on. Now we've got traditional things like home whole house audio, AV distribution. People are putting TVs everywhere. They're putting mirror TVs in the bathroom. They're putting a TV in the kitchen, on the patio. They're enjoying their lifestyle because we live in South Florida. We can bring a lot of that technology outside, around the pool, around the barbecue, as well as inside. Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of different price ranges. It seems to me that I think the preconception is that most of this, certainly home theaters, were really designed for the affluent. And a lot of these new technologies, I think, are available to everybody, because it's not just having a theater in your house, right?
Right.
It's all these core things that we would want. Right. So can you just speak briefly about, you know, what do these things cost, and how do we make this affordable for the average person?
Well, you know, I think that that is probably the most exciting trend in home automation today, is that the prices have come from, you know, something that was only available to the uber rich now down to just the everyday homeowner.
Sure.
And I think what you do is you take things in phases. You know, if you're doing lighting automation, for example, sure, a typical house, 5,000 square feet, a couple hundred light switches, 25, 30 grand. Big ticket number.
Sure.
You don't have to do them all at once.
Sure.
Right? You don't have to rip your house apart because of the new wireless technologies. You can add in just the first floor, just the common areas, just the landscape lighting and so forth, and then expand as you get you know, more familiar and you know, the funds are available. You know,
as far as from a real estate standpoint, I really think it adds a huge amount of value to your home. Certainly will set it apart in the short run. And you know, clearly, if you have any questions for myself or Jeff, you know, feel free to call us. And don't forget to say, if you see anyone on a camera from my team at Kulik Group Realty, don't forget to say, "What's up, Boca?" On our next episode, we're going to be talking about building construction, remodeling. You know, what's the right way to go about it? Do I need to pull a permit? Is it necessary? You know, there's a lot of things that go on when you're making renovations and considering new construction. And we're going to talk to a local expert about what's the best way to go through this whole process. So see you next time on What's Up, Boca? I'm Elliot Kulik of Kulik Group Realty.